In this video, we're going to be making a Daft Punk style electro bass line. It's also a type of bass that I've been hearing in music like Haywire or that more like jazzy style music, you know what I mean? Where it's like a jazzy sounds on top, but then it has this full thick bass underneath. That is the type of sound we're going to be making. So let's check it out in Ableton Live's Wavetable. All right, let's hear the sound. What? Oh my God, I love this preset. There's so much movement happening. There's so many frequencies and harmonics. They're just kind of being stretched and moving around subtly. Yeah. This is a really great preset. I love it. So we're going to build this from scratch. If you want, you can grab this for $1 off my site. There's going to be a link in the description. Just $1. You grab it. It'll be all set. Or you can watch the rest of this video where I'm going to go step by step on how to build this in Ableton Live's Wavetable. Great. So to start, I am going to delete this one. And I am going to throw in a wavetable. Next, I'm going to actually make it full view just so I can see everything and build it. It's a lot easier. All right, now I like to start with the oscillators and setting those up and then getting the rest of the synth good to go. So I'm going to go with the collection and picking graphite. It's a really cool one. Yeah, I love the way that sounds. I'm also going to put this down semitone of 24. I really do like that wavetable. All right, and then oscillator 2, I'm going to go ahead, put that on to distortion and down to clip sweep. That's that first one. There's a lot going on with that one, right? Well, I'm going to set this one to 54%. Bam. And I'm actually going to do some advanced stuff with what's going on with these two presets. Now, what I'm going to do is go to the FX right here where I can actually stretch and change the quality of the wavetable. On this first one, oscillator 1, I'm going to go with modern. And I'm going to go with 9%, actually 9.4. And then the fold as is. As you can see, it kind of warps it and stretches it to make it a little bit bigger. I just liked the harmonics that I got out of that. And looking over here, this is where some of the secret sauce of this guy is going to be. Where I'm going to put this to classic. And then the pulse width, we're going to go to -97. Not 976. That's not even possible. You'll see what it does is stretch the beginning of the wave way out and then puts it over here. And it kind of sounds weird right now, but when we map it, you're going to see what's going on there. And I'm also going to bring down this semitone by -12 just because we're doing a bass. Now, the last thing is the sub oscillator. I'm going to go with -2. And I'm going to bring up the tone a little bit, about 30%, and bring that gain all the way. Nice. Now we have a much fuller sound. Now let's get cracking on the more advanced kind of weirdness that we're going to do with this, right? We want this thing to move, this oscillator 2, and we're going to map the pulse width amount. So all I do is click that, and I'm going to map it to envelope 2. And I'm even going to go 100%. See how that's like jumping up and shrinking back when I let it go? It's awesome. I really like how that sounds. As far as envelope 2, we can play with this just a little bit. I'm going to bring this up to 800. I'm just going to write it in. 855 and 50% on the sustain. Nice. Cool, that's a really good start. And the next thing is oscillator 1. I'm going to change the position with my LFO. I'm going to put that up to 100. But I'm going to have to slow that LFO down a lot. Slow that down and also bring down the amount because I just want a real subtle movement happening. See how it's just barely moving right here as I hold it? Perfect. I'm also going to do that same thing with this wave position, but I'm not going to bring it up as much. Let's go around 60. Yeah, now you can see what's happening here. We're stretching out the sound, and as we move up and down the wavetable, it has some really cool harmonics that are happening. And then I'm going to go a little weird, a little meta. I'm going to, on my LFO2, connect that to my LFO1 rate. I know, right? A little weird. Now, I'm not going to go too high, but the rate is way too much right now. So I'm going to go with a triangle and bring this way down as far as I can and bring the amount down quite a bit. And that way, actually, I'm even going to do this thing where up here at the top, you can change the attack. So what I can do is see how the shape's a little different. So the attack is coming in slower over time. This is just a subtle thing to make it move and have a more unique sound where the LFOs are kind of speeding up and slowing down. And I think it gives it a really amazing analog, interesting quality. All right, and then last thing I can do is I'm just going to bring down this frequency just a little bit and the resonance up a little. And there you go. Oh, two last things. I also want to make this monophonic, bring up the glide just a little bit. Here we go. Nice. That's really good if you're doing kind of these like jazzy glide movement things that I like a lot. And then next up is the Unison. On the Unison, I'm going to go with position spread, and it's just going to open up the position of those different voices, make it sound a little bit fuller. And I'm going to keep it at 3 and 30. Yeah. So there you go. That is a really dirty, big sounding bass. Has that kind of electro sound that you see with Daft Punk and Haywire and other musicians. And it's a really cool preset. Also, hopefully you picked up some new techniques on using the effects, pulse width, modulation, stuff like that to add to your own sounds and give it a really cool quality. So this is $1 if you want to grab that and support me. It's awesome. It helps me keep doing this. And if not, just build this, put it in your music. I've got a lot more presets coming your way, so definitely like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you want, what type of sounds you want me to make and work on. And if you subscribe, you'll see what's coming at you. So, all right, thanks a lot, and make some tunes, and I'll see you in the next video.